Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to water marble your nails. Before I get started, I want to go over the type of polish to use for this. Now, there are several brands that probably will work. I've found the Hansen Xtreme wear work the best for this, and it's good because they're in the lower spectrum of the price ranges. If you have other brands, you can try them. You're going to have to experiment by dropping them in the water, seeing if they spread. If they spread, you can use them. They will also not work if they're too old and thick, so you want to make sure they're still, pretty runny and will drip off the brush when you hold it up. Second, you want to make sure that you have your water is room temperature. If it's too warm or too cold, it will not work. And of course, you want a smaller dish will generally work best. So, small plastic dish or bowl or cup or whatever is perfect. I'm going to start off with a base coat. I use the quick dry base coat from Revlon, and I put a coat of white underneath. This coat here is optional. You do not have to do this if you don't want to. I choose to, just to make the colors pop a little more. And third, to protect your nails, you can either take Scotch tape and wrap it around your nails to protect it, or you can do what I do and use petroleum jelly and go all around your skin. I go down to here. Just make sure you don't get any on your nail or the polish will not stick to your nail. So what you want to do first is make sure all your colors are stirred up a bit, shaken up. And you want to open them all and set them down beside your dish. You have to work quickly for this, so it's just a lot easier if the lids are all open. Cat hair in the water. Alright, so what you're going to do is probably best to put the colors that you want to use in order close to your dish. I'm going to start off with white. So just take it straight out, drop it down, and you'll see it spread. You want to take your next color. Now you can use 2 or more colors. It's completely up to you. I'm using 3 right now. And you want to create a bullseye. With this, you have to work quickly because it dries on the surface pretty fast. So try your best not to stall too much in between. You can do as many or as few as you want. The more drops you put in, obviously, the thicker it's going to be. But you don't want it to be too thick, and you don't want it to be too thin. I'm going to do one more of each. Just dropping them on top of the center. Then you want to take your orange stick or toothpick, whichever you're using, and simply draw a design. Now you can make this as detailed or as simple as you want. Obviously, the more you stir it around, the more detail you're going to have. You can also pull it in from the sides towards the center to make a flower effect. I'm actually going for a full-out marble effect. So after you get it how you want it, you're going to want to take your nail and set it down on top of the polish where you want the design. And just stick your finger straight into the water. Now you blow on the surface to help dry all this top up so you can gather it up a lot quicker. Oops. So once it's dry, take your toothpick or your orange stick or whatever and just twirl it around and clean up the surface. Get as much of that polish up as you can. And then pull your finger out. And there's the design on your nail. And then you want to I'm just going to take a piece of this paper towel here and wipe off all around the nail where the petroleum jelly is. And polish, wipe right off the skin. Of course, if you're using tape, you want to just make a cut up underneath your nail here and then just pull it off carefully from around your nail. Paper towel. To wipe as close to the cuticle as you can. You can always take a Q-tip or whatever after and go in with some remover and get closer in there if you want. I still got a little bit more to clean up, but yeah. That's it. Now the drying time on this is fairly quick, so you can move on to another nail, and usually by the time you're done your second nail, the first one is dry. And you want to add a top coat to protect it, and make sure you do the free edge of your nail down here. And also, this is completely optional, but if you want to add a little bit more flair, you can go in with a clear sparkle over top. You can't really see it on this camera, but you can see in my pictures that I will show that I did put a glitter over just to spruce it up a little bit. And yeah, that's basically it. So if I've left anything out, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you. So, oh yeah, one more thing. You can do more than one nail at a time if you want, but you have to make sure that your nails hit the water at the exact same time, so you know you don't pull too much design down and miss part of your other nail. So you can experiment with that. Starting off, I would do one finger at a time just until you get to the hang of it. But yeah, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.